everyone! Welcome to the fourth and final week of our science experiment where we've been learning about the scientific method. Our question in this whole experiment is, what liquid makes a pinto bean plant grow the tallest? The materials we used are soil, seeds, 3 pots, a ruler, bubbly water, coffee, and milk. Our hypothesis, which is our guess, is if we use coffee, then the plant will grow the tallest. And your hypothesis might be a little bit different than my hypothesis. Our procedure, or our steps, were first, we plant the seeds. Second, we water the plants using 3 tablespoons of each liquid. And third, we measure the plants as they start to grow. Our observations so far on day 27, or on day 7, was none of the seeds have begun to grow, and the outer shell is beginning to break open. On day 15, our observations were all 3 plants have started to grow. The plant using bubbly water is the tallest. And down here on day 21, that's today, and we're gonna get to that in a little bit. So, now what I wanted to do is let you guys observe the plants that are growing right now. The first one we'll start with is our milk. What do you guys observe in our milk pot? Good observations. I don't see anything growing in there. All I see is dirt. I think watering it with milk might not have been so good for our plant, and I don't think we have a plant growing in there anymore. Next is our plant being watered with bubbly water. And what do you guys observe? There it is. What do you guys observe about our plant growing with bubbly water? It's right here. Very good. Good observations, guys. And the last plant we have growing is the one being watered with coffee. What do you guys observe about this plant? Do you guys see it growing? There's the stem and there's the bean on the top. Good observations, guys. And for my observation for today, I wrote, nothing is growing from the plant being watered with milk, and the plants being watered with bubbly water and coffee look like they're the same height. And in a minute, we're going to measure them to see which one is the tallest, because that's what we're trying to solve. So let's water these plants and then we'll measure them. First, we'll measure our coffee plant. And I have 3 tablespoons of coffee in here already. So I'll give it a water really quick. There we go. Next is our bubbly water. So I have my bubbly water right here. Can you guys see the bubbles in there? Then I'm going to pour 3 tablespoons in there. That was a little too much. Comes out fast. There we go. And then I'm going to pour it right in here. And last, what do we need? The milk, that's right. So I'm going to pour 3 tablespoons of milk into our glass. Nice and slow, perfect. And then I'm going to go ahead and pour it right in here. There we go. Here we have our graph. This is the height on the side in inches. Here's our milk plant, our bubbly water plant, and our coffee plant. Here, last week, we had about 1/8 of an inch growth. For our bubbly water, it was about 3/4 of an inch. And then for the coffee, it was about 1/2 inch. So let's go ahead and we'll measure our plants right now. First, let's start with our milk plant. And guys, is anything growing in our milk plant anymore? No, that's right. So actually, our milk plant could be back down at 0 because it's not growing anymore. So I'm going to put a dark line at 0, and that is where our milk plant is ending. Next is the bubbly water. Let's measure it now. So I'm taking my ruler. I'm going to put it right in here. And guys, our plant being measured or being grown with bubbly water is at about 1.25 inches. How cool is that? So what we're going to do is mark our graph right now.
Here is the bubbly water, and we said that it is now at about 1.25 inches, which is right here. So guys, look how much it has grown in just 1 week. I'm going to color it in. There we go. Now, boys and girls, is the bar with bubbly water or milk taller? That's right, the bubbly water. Now let's measure our coffee plant. And here it is. So we will put our ruler inside. And kiddos, it is at about 3/4 of an inch, which is right below, whoop, there's a ring. It is right below the 1-inch line. So I'm going to mark 3/4 of an inch right here, and that one has grown too. So, boys and girls, here is our final graph. Which one is the tallest? That's right, the one with bubbly water. And that means bubbly water makes a pinto bean plant grow the tallest.
Now we know that bubbly water made our pinto bean plant grow the tallest. So our conclusion, or the answer to our question, is bubbly water makes a pinto bean plant grow the tallest. Was anybody's hypothesis or their guess bubbly water? Good job, guys! I was wrong. I said that coffee was going to make the pinto bean plant grow the tallest, but it was the bubbly water. Good job, guys! I hope you had an awesome time doing this science experiment with me, and I hope you guys have an awesome day. Bye, everyone!